Welcome to the Big Sister series. My name is Cynthia. So, the series is a little bit different than my usual content. I want to do something to talk about my experience, and maybe someone will find this helpful or relatable. And I'm going to talk about a series of topics. Today's topic, I was going to give it the title of being comfortable, being uncomfortable. But now that I'm reading over my notes, it's more of a beginner's guide to healing and why being alone is important for that. So I'm not sure what the title will be yet, but there'll be more on the series in the description. And I'm not sure how many videos there will be because I know a lot of these things that I will be talking about. I didn't know until I went through some things in my 20s and then I started therapy. So there's a lot of things that, you know, you don't know when you're younger. And this can also be for older people. It doesn't matter really the age. So I know not everyone likes to be alone. Some people are more extroverted or they like to be in groups, which is fine. We all need human interactions. But I do believe that there's a period in life where you need to kind of focus on yourself and things that you want to do without any outside influences. And I'm not saying you have to completely isolate yourself, but I do feel like there's comes a time where you need to spend more time with yourself to get to know yourself more, to heal from things, just to become better for yourself. And I feel like this is really important, especially if you're sensitive to other people's energies, sensitive, just in general, sensitive, because a lot of the time you will take things on and it may be projections or it may be someone else's energy. So I feel like it's really important to get to know yourself so you know, oh, this is not me or that's not me. So you have a clear understanding of who you are. So I'm kind of going to go into the benefits that this brings. So, one of the big benefits of just being alone is you can really focus on your goals and dreams. And this is like, say, if you are ambitious, but you're not in the right environment, you're not around the right people, being alone can kind of give you clarity without anyone clouding your judgment, without anyone spreading fear or doubt. But this is also another reason why people say don't tell your goals, your dreams, because when you don't tell people, then no one can really put any fear or doubt in you. Then it's just on you and your own fear and doubt. But I just feel like it's so easy to get influenced or to do what your parents want you to do or to do what friends want you to do, but it takes courage and bravery to do what you want to do. And you need to be alone in order to find out what you really want, whether it's, your heart desires, your intuition, and create a plan how you can make that happen. And I feel like if it's on your heart, it's definitely something that you should follow because it probably won't go away. So, okay, next is relationship edition. Platonic or romantic, you need to stop chasing those relationships. You know what they say, when you start focusing on yourself, that's when you attract people that are meant to be. People always say that. I've heard that like 1,000 times. I haven't always listened to it, but now I'm starting to realize, yeah, it's not worth chasing anything. And this is beneficial because you can think about what qualities do you want in friends or partners, and then yourself as a friend, what can I give? Um, what do I want to give? Like, what can I share with people? What kind of friend am I? Like, I feel like I've had to take some time to really separate myself to understand what do I want out of friendships and is this really the type of friendships I want? And I feel like I'm still going through that. So this is a little fresh for me. There's just a lot of things that go into relationships and how you communicate, how you receive things, like, and the more you get to know yourself, the more you're like, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, and it kind of sets you up to not settle and really go after or accept what you want in friendships or, relationships or platonic or romantic. So when you're alone, your intuition's very loud because our body tells us right away when you're not right away, but it does tell us like in the beginning of meeting people and like say you've been around someone for a while and your body has been telling you just in little ways like, yeah, this is not it, and you're ignoring it, like it's not going to end well. So you you need to separate yourself so you can find people who make you feel good, who uplift you, and you guys, it feels natural. There's no like I'm in a relationship with you for this or for that, or like it just feels equal. The next reason is you get to enjoy your own company. And I know that some people don't like to be alone, but you don't need to do everything with someone. Um, and this can be little things like you go out for your, like, you go out for, wait a minute. I'm trying to think of things that I do alone, but because I'm always with my sister. But before I would do things alone and like really think, I would be in my head a lot. But you can go for drives alone. You can go to the movie theater alone. You can go out for breakfast alone, coffee shop. You can do a lot of things alone. Go for a walk alone in a safe area. You never know who you might meet that is actually like when you start doing something you actually like say for example to you like to read, so you start going to Barnes and Noble, yeah, Barnes and Noble, to read, and then you meet someone that is like part of a book club, and then you join this book club and you're like, whoa, I would have never thought I would have did this, but now here I am joining a book club because it's just stuff like that happens. um I've had similar stuff like that happen, but not the same, not with books, but still, you never know what you might be into, what skills you're like, what you're good at until you try, and it could be something small like that. Like, literally, you just went to Barnes and Noble and you go there a few times and you like start meeting people that are aligned with you. My last point is I know this is a little bit scarier, a little bit heavier, but things will start coming up, like if you've had any childhood trauma or things that you need to heal. A lot of the times certain things will trigger you, but I feel when you're alone, when you have like some time to yourself, you kind of notice, oh, that triggered me back in 2005. Like, I don't know, like you start realizing things, like things will come into your mind and pop up and be like, oh, that's why this happened, or this is why, like you start understanding things. And this is a part where like I recommend don't do this entirely on your own. Like healing is majority on your part, but you can have help from like friends, family that care about you, or a therapist, or journaling helps a lot. Any activities that I think connects you with your inner child. This is a different video. This part is a little more difficult, and there's not a time period where it's like this. It may take a little longer. It may take years. I feel sometimes you need to address that, or you need to kind of, yeah, face that in order to heal, in order to become a better person, or for yourself, a better person for yourself. Yeah, and I'm not saying you don't have to completely isolate yourself. That's never healthy. But just spend some time by yourself, get to know yourself. And of course, stay close to people who love you and support you. Like you're not gonna go ghost. But like you'll become more self-aware, you'll know your flaws, you'll know, and you kind of start to love yourself more. You're like, oh, this is me, this is not me. And there's things that you can change about yourself, and there's things that you're like, actually, you know what, I like this about me. I'm not going to change this part about me, even though other people m- may not like that part. If you like it, well, if it's like I'm saying if it's something like you like that you're headstrong and other people will be like, "Oh, you're so headstrong." Like stay headstrong. But if it's something bad, I'm not saying to stay like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, I hope this is just my first video like speaking um about things that I think are important. So give me some grace. But this is just the first one. I hope you guys found this like informational or helpful, or you're excited to hear about what else I will speak about. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.